First, you're gonna cut a piece of paper and you're gonna score it. Then the other thing that I did was I put a straight edge here to make sure that this is straight and it's even. I cut it off. Then I opened it up. Then it doesn't matter where. I just did a straight line. Make sure that it's parallel to this score line. The reason why is because you want to make sure that it's straight. So I'm gonna put the phone down for a little bit. So now that you did the line, you're going to get your base pump pattern, so the one that has the Mary Jane line on it, the Mary Jane strap, and you're gonna align it. So now that that's why it's important, so that this corner is a right angle, is straight. You're gonna line it right there. Okay. Once it's aligned, maybe you might want to put a little piece of tape or something so that it doesn't shift. You're going to mark this hole. Do little dashes here, like little ticks, so that we know it's straight, and when you go back to punch it, there's no doubt that it's exact. You're gonna get an awl, and you're gonna punch the corners, the 2 corners, whether it's straight for you, whether it's slanted like mine. And I also punch around I do like 4 more, like impressions. It's not supposed to be like holes, it's supposed to be like light dots so that you can actually see it. And you lift it off. Then, you notice how my line didn't continue here? I'm gonna continue it just past it. I'm also gonna draw this line in and draw this line in. If you wanna be very exact, I use the caliper and I set it to 8 millimeters, and I started just pinching dots so that there was no doubt that I'm getting the exact measurement all the way across. I'm gonna put the phone down for a little bit. Okay, so right now we're creating, this one, which is the belt pattern. See how it's the exact thing right there. On the opposite side, this from the score line over, it's supposed to be, according to the notes, hold on one second. What, I'm recording. For my classmates.
Am I getting Oliver?
Well, whoever, he's already there, so you gotta go pick Oliver up. I'm trying to rush through this so I can go get him. Okay. I remember now. The opposite side, like this measurement here, is literally this. See this measurement from this hole to this score line? That measurement, you need to do it right here as well. Because think about it, if this is on the side of the, I guess that would be the, I don't know, it's on the side of the foot. And then you got the cone of the foot here, so it needs to obviously match so there's enough to go around the foot. And then you do the joining allowance here for the medial side. So that's what that is. That's why that measurement there is the measurement exactly up to these 2 dots. I measured it with the caliper. I went over and I did 2 dots here, 2 dots here. Hold on. I'm rushing, so for me, it's 35.25 millimeters. It could be different for you. I just make sure that I put it right there on the line, and I kind of make sure that I do some impressions. I also want to continue this line. I'm just going to draw the line all the way across. Here is the other side of it. So now you see the 2 dots here. 1 and 2 is exactly this measurement over here. Now, after that, you're gonna add 10 millimeters from these 2 dots out, and that's your joining allowance, so that that's the joining allowance for this piece right here, like that. So that's 10 millimeters. Hold on one second. So I haven't done the holes yet. You want to wait until you do your joining allowance on the edges. But I added the 10 millimeters. And if you notice, my pattern so far looks exactly to what I already have done. Here, see? See? All you're going to do is make a straight line here. A straight line, right? And then the rest, according to the notes, 3.5 joining allowance all around. Also make sure that, where am I? From that hole punch to the, whatever the edge of yours may be, it needs to be no less than 4 centimeters. Because then you won't have enough to pull through the belt. Then you add your, I'm gonna do it like this, your 3.5 millimeters. Let's just make sure that that's, make believe that that's the 3.5 millimeters. Then you do your hole punch right here, obviously, hole punch. And remember those 2 dots that I did? You do your hole punch right there, because that's indicating to whoever is constructing the shoe that that's where the joining allowance starts and ends. You cannot go past this. You label it and you're done. Now, for the lining, it's doing the same thing, the exact same thing, except that you're adding, let's see. You're adding 5 millimeters. So 5 mm and 3.5 mm for the joining allowance. All around. That's it. I don't know how to do the heel counter or the heel lining. Sorry, guys.